four-star Florida Gators running back commit Waltez Clark of Tampa playing. He just completed his spring game for the Panthers. All right, Waltez, you've got a June 14th official visit set with the Florida Gators, the school you're committed to. Do you have any other official visits set right now?
No, sir. I have no other official visits, just Florida right now.
All right. What other schools are you still hearing from? Who's trying to get an official visit at it?
UCF, Arkansas trying to get one, Bama, Georgia. There's a couple others that's trying to get one. If
there was a number two, I mean, you've said, I don't want to put words in your mouth, but you've told me multiple times, hey, I'm pretty solid to Florida.
Yeah.
If there was a number two, if there was a school pushing the hardest for you, who would it be?
UCF.
UCF. All right. UCF running backs coach Cam Martin was out here this evening watching you play, former SEC player at Auburn.
Yes, sir.
What is his message to you? He's trying to flip you. He knows you're pretty locked in with Florida. So what kind of message does Cam Martin and UCF have for you?
He tell me to keep working. He tell me to stay with the grind. Don't let anything overcome. Don't let anything push you down. Just stay on top. Don't let nothing get in your head. Just stay. Put your eyes on the prize, really.
Could UCF get an official visit?
Yes, honestly, they can.
I mean, are they giving you anything to think about, or are you 100% locked in?
They don't. Nah, not really.
Not really.
They give me a little bit of stuff to think about.
Okay.
But not too much.
All right. So why do you feel so good about your commitment to Florida?
Because that's just home. Every time I go there, I just feel comfortable in the place. Everybody treat me right. That's just, I don't know. That place is just, it feels good.
Running backs coach Jabbar Jalouk is a coach that you've said, hey, I'm closer with him than anybody in the country recruiting me. And he's known, Coach Jalouk, as having a great personality.
Yeah.
People seem to really connect with him. What do you think about him? Why are you guys so tight?
He's good at communicating. That's something he's good at. Contacting me and him stay on the same page. Just talking. And that's good. That's big with me, relationship.
You went to visit the Gators this spring. You saw them practice. Yeah. What stood out at practice?
Everything. Everything. Everybody looked good. That's just, the O-line looked good. D-line, everybody looked good. Especially DJ. Everybody coming good. Everybody looked good. Montreal.
Yeah, I was going to ask about that. No ETN on this team, but Montreal's back.
Yep.
Trayon Webb is back. You've got some talented freshman running backs. Which running backs really caught your eye out there at practice?
Montreal. I'm closer to him than any other running back. So it's once I first committed, he was right there. So.
All right, what's he doing well at practice?
Hitting holes, reading gaps. That's what he do very well.
Do you see, when you're at practice, can you honestly say, when you look at him, he's better than he was a year ago? And if so, why?
Yes, he reads way more. He reads the holes way more, attacking way more, just off the guard. That's just what they run. So he's doing that way better than he did.
Do you get the feeling that maybe he feels more comfortable knowing that he's the guy now, that he doesn't have to share carries?
Yeah, he's way more comfortable. That's probably why he's doing way better than what he was doing.
Any of the freshman running backs catch your eye?
I haven't talked to any of the freshman running backs.
What about just at practice?
Yeah, a little piece. Everybody look good. Everybody, they building over there, so everybody look good.
And you were at practices last spring as well, were you not? Did you make it there? They look better as a team as a whole, you think?
Yeah, this year they look way better as a team.
Are you more optimistic going into this season? Schedule's really hard, Waltez.
I think they got it. Yeah, I think they got it.
All right, Graham Mertz obviously is going to be the starting quarterback, but when you get there, you're going to be playing with a guy named DJ Lagway. You mentioned him a little earlier in this interview. What really stands out about his game to you now that you've been able to see him up close and in practice?
He can run, he can throw. I done threw with him before, so this is not like me and him just having, so he can step up. He's just a football player. He's all around good.
Being a quarterback, obviously, you got to have a strong arm.
Yeah.
You got to be able to do all these things, but you also got to be smart and you got to be a leader.
Yeah.
Is he intelligent, and does he have leadership qualities that he needs from what you can tell?
Maybe just speaking up a little bit. That's probably it. But he got everything else. All around the board, he's good.
People comment to me that he's bigger than they thought he would be.
Yeah, he's huge. That ain't the regular quarterback size right there.
What can that do for a running back to have a quarterback that not only can throw, but also will be able to complement you with the running game? He can take off and run.
So they got to worry about me and him. Both of us can run. They got to worry about two people.
Offensive line.
They're good.
You're seeing progress there.
I've been talking to the O-line coach too. So
which one? Coach Sale or Coach DeCosta or somebody else?
I think it's Coach Sale I've been talking to.
Okay. Well, and what have you guys been talking about?
We've just been communicating. He want to stay in touch with me, make sure I'm good, I'm making sure he's good, just stuff like that.
Official visit, I believe, is June 14th. I think we said earlier.
Still set.
Okay, what do you, and that's the only official visit you got set, like you mentioned.
Sir.
What do you want to experience? What do you need to experience on that trip? You've been to Gainesville so many times. Do you think there'll be anything new on this one?
If there's anything new, I'd be surprised. But I'm okay with the stuff they got now, honestly.
You are? Okay. Yeah. Recruiting-wise, you're kind of a to-yourself guy. You're not super vocal.
Nah.
Have you started to recruit? And if not, do you think that's a weekend when you're going to start working on some guys?
Recruiting, but I did a little piece. Like, that'll probably be a weekend I'll be looking around, probably recruiting some guys.
You know, you don't play a lot of 7-on-7 outside of with your team. You're not at all these events across the country. But are there any recruits in the state of Florida, elsewhere, that you really want to be Florida Gators with you? Anybody out there at all?
It's a couple like a couple receivers I play with, like from different areas. Like even though we're from the same area, like I play with them.
Anybody you could name? I mean, like Vernell Brown, DJ Pickett. You know.
I played with DJ Pickett, Gerard Pringle. Like I played with some of them before, so I love to be on the same team with a couple of them.
All right, a few more questions with 4-star running back commit for the Florida Gators, Waltez Clark of Tampa Plant. By the way, I should mention Tampa Plant has produced a lot of great Gators, from Pete Alonso, the baseball player, to Lee McGriff, the great All-American receiver in the 1970s. Waltez, when you're in these one-on-one meetings with Billy Napier, most of us don't get to know him on the level that you have. What is he like?
He's an outgoing dude. Like he can talk. Like he's just, I don't know. Everything about him is good. Like he can talk well, like real responsive. He's respectful. Like you respect him. Like I don't know.
Well, what do you think?
He's a good dude.
What do you think of his plan to rebuild this program, or do you think it's taking shape?
I feel like he's doing good rebuilding it. It takes a lot to rebuild a program. So the first couple of years ain't gonna be the best, but I feel like he got it. Do you have any major concerns with Florida? No, sir.
All right, let's do a couple things here. People off the field at the University of Florida, they don't get a ton of credit. Fans don't know about them. Give me the names of 1 or 2 staffers at the University of Florida behind the scenes, not coaches, that you really like.
Chase Clark and Katie.
Chase Clark and Katie Turner. All right, tell me about those two.
I don't know. Those are two of my favorite people. Like I clip with them when I first got there. So
how important are off the field people like that in a recruitment like yours? All we hear about is the coaches and the relationships you build with them. And does he fit into the offense? And is this team winning? And what's my NIL? How important can off the field people be?
So football happens on and off the field. So the people off the field, they help you just around, like with school, like with anything outside of school, outside of football. That's why they're there. So.
All right. Last thing, you've looked at Florida's schedule for next year, I'm sure. It ain't easy.
Nah, it's tough.
Miami, Texas A&M, Tennessee, LSU, Ole Miss, FSU, Georgia. I mean, I go on at Texas. You got a prediction. You got a record prediction. Give us something.
Let's say 7. I'd say they win. I like a winning streak, like 8 games.
You think they can win 8 games?
Yeah.
All right.
7, 8.
7 or 8 games. All right. 4-star running back Waltez Clark. I believe you'll be an early enrollee too. Will you know? All right. December graduate at Tampa Plant. Florida's still got to get to the finish line. Other schools still pushing, but sounds like Florida's in good shape right now. Waltez Clark.
Get it up, Matt.
Come on.
Go, go, go. Go, go, go.